It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Next on Madden NFL 25.
20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another. And I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other. They study each other. They work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's down the field for Lamb. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now, Prescott. He's got it at the 7. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go play action here with Daniel. A pass complete to Noah Brown. Inside the 30. And he will score. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Washington.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. He's got his team a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the option, here's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. Another run here for Robinson. Robinson, a 1st down and more. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Commanders' 20-yard line. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And the Commanders are looking at a 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And I'll tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
from the 1. Second and goal. They'll look to run with Eckler. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Commanders.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Austin Seibert now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Commanders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Cavante Turpin on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to take over now for the second time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. This pass right side taken in by Cooks.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
It's 3rd and 1, and here's Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he will go all the way. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. The Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And this will be incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
On play action, Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. We are through 1. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
1st and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Dak to throw. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Back to the left side, he's got Ferguson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
On the play fake, Dak. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down. Now Dowdle. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Second down, Prescott. Good blocking, and he's in. Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it, and the Cowboys will take a 21-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Daniels to throw on second down. On the move past the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
Even in the air, here's Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Daniels gonna throw again. Now a screen gonna be set up for Robinson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing again. Daniels. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Washington.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Seibert out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders draw closer here. It's 21-14. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. First and 10 now from the 36. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got the open man, that's Jalen Tolbert. And he's down on the other side of midfield, mark him at the 48-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. There's Ferguson, the tight end. And he's going to have a first down. They get into field goal range here at the 29. In motion, Lamb. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll throw again. Dak. Open man. That's the veteran, Cooks. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Officially a 29-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On 1st down, Daniels. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was the veteran quarterback, Dak Prescott, who had it working in the first half. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys had the lead at halftime. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. But Commanders offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Robinson. And he's going to get the first down up past the 35-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
He keeps it himself. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself. And in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Pistol now for Prescott. Now he'll run. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Prescott on 1st down. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On play action, here's Dak. A high throw over the middle, that's taken in. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Right back to Cooks. He's got another one. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Again, Prescott to the air. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And They'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw today, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
That's into the hands of the veteran Cooks. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive run, clearing space. He's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Dallas. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. The Cowboys will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. To the air again is Daniels. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Now they are in business, inside the 15-yard line.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
They send him right out of the slot. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try
to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders are able to cut the deficit to 10. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run with Dowdle. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
1st down, Prescott. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
2nd down, Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
To the air again, Prescott. And he's in! Jake Ferguson! Touchdown, Cowboys! Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll start out first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Hendricks. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver. And once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. He gets it to go. The Cowboys are able to extend the lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll throw with Daniels. Taking off, and Daniels will have the first down as he's able to slide and avoid the contact. 14 yards on the pickup there.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in the pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up first down.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the fourth quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive, continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Quick throw, taken in. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Daniels gonna throw again. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's gonna bring up a fourth down.
Well, if you're gonna target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll give himself up after picking up the first down. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Daniels now on first down. Now quick throw taken in by Brown. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Third and short, and it's Daniels. That one taken in. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Washington. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.